Jet Rose for the Thomas McKinnon NOLA.com in Donaldsonville with Ascension Catholic senior runner Zach Capello, who we were sitting on this couch a couple months ago. You were a preseason area runner of the year after I think being the runner of the year last year, and you are the runner of the year for the boys side again this year. And senior year, we sat here and talked about a lot of goals that y'all had as a team, a lot of goals you had individually, and now looking back at it, how did it all pan out for you?
It went extremely well, and pretty much according to how we wanted it to, with just some minor variations. On the team side, we wanted to just first and foremost defend our state championship, and we did, so that was great. We brought back a very strong team. We were on par with what last year's team was doing almost every week. We were actually exceeding what we were doing last year for most of our meets. Our points were not quite as impressive as they were last year when it came to state, but we came out with it, and it was really great. And my best friend, Jordan Zerain, came out third. He podiumed with me. We started this together back in 5th grade, so it's really, really great to see him up there. And we had Thomas Davo All-State as well. So along with the team goals, I think we performed to how we wanted to, if not exceeding what we wanted to do. So on the individual side, I wanted to certainly defend my state title again, and so that was a good thing that I got to do that. And then I should get my name out there for college recruits, and to certainly go visit those schools. Of course, all that panned out well. I got to visit those 4 schools that I wanted to, and then I wanted, I guess the big reach goal this year was to make one of those national teams for Foot Locker, for Nike. And as state finished off and we started preparing for postseason, I thought I had a pretty decent shot going into it, and the Nike race just it wasn't executed how I wanted to execute it. So I kind of got caught up in a huge mud puddle in a pack at Houston, and finished way behind what I wanted to. But then the week following, I performed well at Foot Locker, which was the big meet that I wanted to perform well at, and I got the All-South. The team went 15:30 for 5K, which is right under 15 3-mile conversion. So I was really kind of a great cap to my last season.
Yeah, and obviously I was at St. Joseph's yesterday and talking to some of those folks about how doing the cross-country end of the year awards type stuff is always interesting, because most of y'all roll right into track seasons. So you still have a lot of work ahead just in terms of high school athletics before you even go off to college. But as you kind of make your way now through that first big phase of your senior year, what's the feeling now that one of those seasons is done and you see yourself getting that much closer to finishing it all out?
Relief. I'll say this every day, and I would have said it every day for the past couple of years. I'm more of a track runner, and I look forward to track more than I do for cross country. And I remember as the end of the cross country season was approaching, as we were in the postseason, I told some guys on the team, like, track's almost here. Like, we're about to start training for track. I can't wait. I'm really, really excited for track. I feel more powerful, more fast on the track than I do for cross country, and I seem to overperform in track as opposed to what my cross country season usually finishes out to be. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I know our team is as well. We have high expectations as well. We're all in this year. All of us are all in, and we're really ready to bust out some really good times, not only on the distance side, but in the relays, and then we got some new guys coming out, so it'll be real fun.
You mentioned getting a chance to take some of those college visits. You're waiting to hear potentially big news next week from Yale. You've got papers sitting over there, you said, from LSU. If that ends up being the choice, where do you stand with some of that, just starting to look at that next phase after the track season's finish out?
Yeah, I've kind of narrowed it down to those schools, LSU and Yale, but I'm still open to, I guess, other potential schools coming into the picture. I'm gonna apply to a couple more schools. Just, I don't want to just leave it to two. Just give yourself something to fall back on, just in case something happens. As of now, Yale and LSU are the two front runners. So, right, like today, it's completely up in the air. I'm just kind of waiting for these next couple of weeks to see what happens, and those will certainly bring along more advantages or disadvantages to each of the schools. The pro and con list will get larger within these next couple of weeks. So right now, I'm just kind of waiting out the next couple of weeks to see how it plays along.
I was gonna kind of ask you how you felt about what you were leaving behind with Ascension Catholic program, but I mean, we can probably talk more about that in the summer after the track seasons finish out. Any more thoughts on just moving forward with the more immediate future holds in terms of just hopes for maybe indoor or anything like that? It's probably a lot of the same stuff as we talked about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll start training, really running training, in about a little less than a week. I've already started my strength training, so I'll start back on the track or in the grass, running in about, I don't know, 5 days. And huge indoor goals are to break some of those records at state and in the LSU Fieldhouse, and to make the New Balance indoor national race in New York. I went as a freshman for the freshman mile. Now hoping to make it with the big boys, not just the freshmen. That's what we're looking for indoors. That's what's at the front of our minds right now to make that New Balance meet. We have a couple guys that are trying to do it as well. We have some freshmen, some junior high kids that we're all looking to bring. Hopefully somebody up there, but if so, more than one.
Good deal. Well, Zach, talking about about the midway mark of his senior year, the All-Baton Rouge area boys cross country runner of the year, and for NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune